Now we have craziest supercar police chases. And that one's a Nissan.
From a green Nissan in Russia that wouldn't pull over for Moscow police.
There we go. Now I'm not crazy and just listening to something that's not there.
Impatient cop to a Lamborghini thief in Los Angeles who was found asleep at the wheel and much more. Here are
Thank you for confirming that.
Supercar police chases caught on dash cam.
Oh my god. So
it is rare to see dashcam footage of a stolen car from the thief's perspective. Darren Johns of New South Wales, Australia, wanted to change that. On December 20th of 2020, the 49-year-old gave us a front row seat to his 30-minute joyride. He had just spent the morning avoiding police in Newcastle. As the story goes, he fled from a random breath test and was spotted jumping fences and breaking into houses. Eventually, he broke into an upscale home, where he discovered the keys to an Audi R8. Thankfully, the $140,000 supercar had a built-in dashcam that records automatically. It captured his 30-minute joyride as he sped through the streets without a care in the world.
As most people do. Keeps activating wipers. That is a good engine. Approximate speed 120 to 130. That sounds like 140. He's gonna get stopped. Never mind. Jeez. Where is he even going? Honestly. And where are the cops through all this? He beeps other cars. Are these just super police chasers caught on camera? These are more like joyriders. This car is 100 millimeters off the ground. He does 81 kilometers. Wait, what was that? Over the speed bump. Oh, Jesus. Comfy, comfy, sir. Almost hits a red parked car. Oh, jeez. Say goodbye to your bumper if you hit the car.
You can hear distant sirens as Darren blows through stop signs and turns into a parking lot. At no point do the police ever appear in the rear camera. We're starting to think they're searching the wrong area.
You hear a loud engine like that and you're searching the wrong area. Do these cops even know how to do their job?
Come on, man, get in there!
He's letting more people into the car.
Get in!
Oh, is he turning around? Okay. 80 kilometers driving at people? Jesus.
Now it's unclear if those were Darren's friends or if he was just showing off to random people. He continues revving the engine and driving like a maniac, knowing his joyride will end eventually. In his mind, whatever messed up state it's likely in, he might as well enjoy this while it lasts.
Why did I hear more kidding the car? I don't know, what do you mean? He almost hits people again, oh my god. And he just ran a red light. Make that. Okay, that's a yellow. Still. You're not gonna get past the bus, dude. Come on. Oh my god. Jesus, and another bus.
At this point, Darren has caused thousands of dollars worth of damage to the rear tires and both bumpers. Of course, that's not going to stop him. He nearly strikes a civilian vehicle and then tailgates a white SUV down a narrow road. But all that damage soon takes its toll. The Audi becomes difficult to control thanks to the damaged wheels and suspension.
Oh, why did I hear Morty getting here? I have no idea. I would like to know the answer to that too.
He has no idea how to drive manually.
He pushed into first gear and can't work out what to do. So this guy just doesn't know how to drive the car. He's like, car go vroom, high speed. Car puts itself in auto mode because it realizes a dickhead is driving it. Wow. Camera speaks, okay.
At this point, you can't hear any sirens or see any police. Darren probably thinks he's gotten away with it by now, so he decides to take his new ride around the neighborhood to show off in front of his friends.
Of course. 120 kilometers an hour? Jeez. You don't need to go 120, mate. Whoa, okay.
They've already shut everything down by looking at it.
No way, mate. I've got control of everything. Right?
He does not have control of anything.
You know what I've lost all my gear. They got a fucking tag, they got everything dull. They're ripping the whole car, the other car apart.
Why is it an Aussie?
Then the other boost cunts, the boost bus. Right. But you know what I'm going to say? You know what I'm going to say when I get pinched because I've got nothing to lose? I'm going to say to him, I threaten that young bloke not to stop, mate. You know what I'm saying? You know the old story?
They are Aussies, right?
Alright, I must prosper a little bit more. You right, Dave?
Keeping on dash for overheated what? Overheated clutch and damaged rear strut. Oh god. You blur their faces, but you don't blur the license plates. Okay. Now, he can barely get out. He actually hit her legs. Wow. Straight out the gutter, it's possible that a man broke. But this man broke already weak rear. There's no control now because the rear wheel isn't attached properly and it's flapping around. Oh great, so much for your supercar.
By now, the damage is too much to overcome. One of the rear tires is hanging like a loose tooth and smoke is coming off the brakes. That's when Darren decides to cut his losses and go home. Nobody will ever find this stolen supercar if he parks it in the backyard, right?
It's not like the cops have helicopters or anything. He destroyed his gate and everything, just to hide the car.
As it turns out, Darren's backyard wasn't the best hiding spot. Police quickly caught up with him, and the owner realized the cameras had been recording the whole time. Darren was arrested and ultimately pleaded guilty to a long list of crimes, including breaking and entering, grand theft auto, and reckless driving. According to the owner, the Audi had about $100,000 worth of damage.
Jeez.
The worst part is that he'd only had it for 3 months. One report claims it was damaged beyond repair. Hopefully, they had decent insurance coverage. We all know Mr. Johns didn't have the money to pay for it.
You know, at least he came clean and said, yeah, it was me.
When it comes to classic car sounds, nothing beats the roar of a speeding Chevrolet Corvette. These cars have only gotten faster since they were first introduced in 1953. Since then, engine upgrades and chassis innovations have pushed the Corvette into the supercar class. On December 16th of 2023, Arkansas State Trooper Caleb Peavehouse learned how fast these American sports cars can go. While parked on the side of I-540 near the Oklahoma border, he observed a black Corvette ripping by him at 100 miles per hour. Trooper Peavehouse had to put the pedal to the metal to catch up. That's when the driver noticed our officer behind them and decided to slow down. But it was too late by then. Not only did Trooper Peavehouse have them for speeding, but he also noticed an illegal license plate covering. Lucky for him, the covering wasn't enough to obscure the tag, and Trooper Peavehouse read it back to dispatch. At this point, our driver knew they were in trouble. But instead of pulling over, they decided to see how much horsepower their Corvette could pull.
It's like, I'm going down anyway, let's see how fast this car can go.
Good. I'm at Circle K here on 271.
Give me 21 when you get the chance.
Now, Schmidt, 1037. Eastbound on 0, coming up.
He just wanted to see how much vroom vroom it could take.
Good boy, down 0.
Jeez, he's floored it. He's gone. He's out of there.
I'm at a Wilbur Street. I'm coming. I'm about to take 0.
Dude, cop cars has to be so much faster.
Yeah.
Isn't this why like Dubai literally have Bugattis and everything as police cars? Everyone just moving out of the way.
The Corvette made it over that hill. The suspect's high-powered engine allowed them to climb faster than Trooper Peavehouse could ever imagine. Unless somebody told him, he'd never know if the suspect turned or kept going. To our trooper's credit, he keeps looking for the Corvette, even though it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Other officers join off camera and begin combing the nearby area. However, the video ends without them locating the suspect. The good news is that Trooper Peavehouse got the suspect's tag number. That said, it was a temporary Oklahoma tag, which means it could have been fake or changed by now. In the end, this one goes up on the scoreboard: Corvette 1, Cops 0.
All he has to do is change license plate.
On April 6th of 2024, 51-year-old Elliot Dugan made the worst mistake of his life. Sadly, it was also his last. It was around 5 a.m., and officers in West Valley, Los Angeles were out on patrol when they pulled alongside Dugan at a stoplight. He was asleep at the wheel of a 2019 Lamborghini Huracan. Police then positioned themselves behind Dugan and flipped their lights and sirens on. Apparently, it was enough to wake him up.
He fell asleep in a Lambo.
You fell asleep?
How's it going, sir?
How's it going, man?
Good.
Do you have a driver's license on you? And registration for the vehicle?
I would not be falling asleep in a Lambo, for Christ's sake.
Yeah? Do you know why I pulled you over? Huh? Well, when you were asleep at the light, I was right next to you. I put my spotlight on you, man. You were asleep at the light. You're visiting out here? Yeah. Okay, cool. And do you have registration for the vehicle? Is the vehicle yours, sir? It's a what? A rental? Oh, okay.
A rental. Yeah, if you crash because you're too tired, that's going to be more than what you make to pay for that. Especially if it's a rental.
With the suspect's ID in hand, our officer returns to his cruiser and runs the information. He learns that Dugan has multiple felony warrants out for his arrest. On a good hunch, he runs the VIN on the Lamborghini. Plot twist, it was stolen. Our officer heads back to Dugan but doesn't want to show his cards. He asks Dugan to step out of the vehicle, at which point he would have arrested him. He fears Dugan will take off when he tells him about the warrants and stolen car. Dugan refuses to move. Our officer is forced to show his hand, and Dugan does what everyone saw coming.
Speeds off.
I need you to come out of the vehicle, okay?
He's going to speed off.
I need you to come out of the vehicle right now.
So you told me I know the law.
Okay, I know the law is law. Look, we're going to go back and forth this. I have a bunch of units responding.
This is a regular traffic stop, right?
This was a regular traffic stop and it turned into something else.
What is it?
This vehicle is stolen. I need you to come out of the car. This vehicle that you're driving is stolen.
I rented this vehicle.
Okay, I need you to step out of the vehicle.
Rented it or not, it's still reported stolen.
I can verify things, but I need you out of the vehicle. It is stolen. Hey!
And he's gone.
The unit, 100, 1 west of Yolanda with the side trip.
Jeez. Thing is, a Hurricane is like almost 300 miles per hour. You are never catching that. Oh, unless he crashes, you know. There's that too.
Per YouTube's guidelines, we'll be blurring the crash site. Just know that it was terrible and there was little hope that Dugan walked away. He struck the median at over 100 miles per hour, taking out several trees and leaving the $250,000 supercar unrecognizable. Their worst fears came true minutes later when they found Dugan several hundred feet away from the crash site. You can imagine the state they found him in. The LAPD is currently investigating the chase and crash. They declined to release any further details.
So he wasn't even wearing a seatbelt.
It's not every day that you see police chase footage from Russia. Well, today is your
From
lucky day.
Russia?
On August 19th of 2013, a Moscow police officer spotted a mint green Nissan GTR speeding through traffic. He put his lights and sirens on, but the driver refused to stop. Meanwhile, his partner in the passenger seat recorded on their phone. Apparently, they don't have police dash cams in the motherland.
Dude, every cop should have dash cams. How do you not have a dash cam? Yo, morning Aegis. How's it going, sir? A Nissan GTR looks nice. But I wouldn't get it in green. Get it in red, kinda black light blue, or black. Maybe a red, like glossy red. Different countries' rules, I guess. For a dash cam? I don't think that's rules. It's going alright, how about you? It's going as good as it can be. Yeah. Oh, you gonna pull him over? Ah, flashbang. Well, they got him.
According to one commenter, the driver said he was sorry and couldn't hear the officer because the music was too loud. Others were quick to point out that this whole thing seemed suspicious. Did you see the vanity license plate on the driver's dash?
Yes.
It says T-Killa, the stage name of Russian rap star Alexander Ivanovich Tarasov. Russian commenters are claiming the whole thing was a publicity stunt. It's unclear if that is T-Killa, but the Russian rapper does resemble the man in the video. Fast car, good-looking girlfriend, slick sunglasses. It checks all the boxes, doesn't it?
Wow.
Police chases are generally dangerous. Running away at night takes things to a new level. On May 14th of 2022, Arkansas State Trooper Jacob Price got a call about a suspicious Camaro driving around the local area.
Another
After pulling a
Camaro.
few U-turns, he
Dude,
eventually
Camaros are
cut
such
the
nice
Camaro
cars.
off and tried to pull the suspect over. As you probably guessed, this guy didn't plan on sticking around.
Pricey as fuck, but they're nice.
He is right there. Let's see. I need my big face in the room.
And just gets into the front of the police car. Yep, something was up with that. Definitely, yeah. That was definitely publicity stunt. Ooh, that's a nice Camaro as well.
Put your hands out of the car.
Nope. He's like, nope. Bye bye. He is gone like the wind. He heard put your hands. Well, he chose to hear put your hands on the wheel. Honestly, for a basic one, Camaros aren't that bad for price. Only if you go for the really fancy ones, yeah.
Our suspect put
Like, I'd
significant
love a
distance between
Camaro.
himself and Trooper Price. Even at 130 miles per hour, Price's cruiser can hardly keep up. Several minutes go by without a visual on the suspect. You might think that means he got away, but that's not totally true. They're on a long straightaway, meaning there's only one way the suspect could go. As long as Trooper Price keeps his foot on the floor, he should catch up.
I don't think you could keep a Camaro in Ireland because you have to get it shipped across and keep paying to keep it in the country. I'm not sure. I know that's the case with certain cars. Have they caught him? No, he's still trying. And he gave him the slip. I want one so bad, but I made the choice to go for a useful vehicle instead of what I wanted last year. Oh, really?
Trooper Price almost
You could have
has
got
him at
one?
the gas station, but the suspect manages to pull away again. Both cars hit speeds over 150 miles per hour. They blow by civilian vehicles with only their headlights illuminating the pitch black road.
Sometimes you gotta get a vehicle that's gonna last rather than a vehicle that looks nice. Because chances are you're gonna have more problems with the car that looks nice than the car that's gonna be useful. Depending on the retailer, I guess, for the car. But you know. Is he seriously still trying? I probably could have either last year or this year if I waited. I'd love to see that. I would love to see that. What color would you go for? He's gone again. He's gone again. Sadly, they don't make Camaros anymore, so if I want one, it's gonna have to be a second-hand. Aww. Second-hand could be a bit cheaper though, maybe. I don't know.
Trooper Price eventually closes the distance as the chase approaches the 10-minute mark. Trooper Price wasn't about to give this guy any more chances. The next time he catches up, he'll do whatever it takes to end this chase for good.
Either white, red, or black. Oh, or maybe silver. Don't get white. If you lose that in the snow. With the amount of snow you guys get, you lose that.
Okay, I'm hitting him out. He's in the ditch.
Nah, he's gone. He's in the ditch.
Let me see your hand. If you move, I'll kill you. You understand me? Put your hands on the car. Put your hands on the car. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
That cop is like, I've had enough of this. I've been duped 3 times now. No more, please.
Hope 10-15. Start me at 10. Freak. Why are you driving like that?
I went out. Why are you pulling me over?
Your tags don't return to that car.
No, you
Called him a freak. There's no need for that.
We never learn the driver's name, and it's hard to tell what Trooper Price says when the suspect asks why he's being pulled over. It sounds like it had something to do with expired or fake tags. In the end, the suspect was arrested and likely charged with fleeing and resisting arrest, along with a slew of traffic violations.
True, but would see less dirt and white.
October 29th of 2022,
you're not wrong there.
Arkansas State Trooper Nathan Williams is tailing behind 3 supercars, 2 Dodge Challenger SRTs and a Mustang GT. He's pretty sure they're racing
2 of my
each other
favorite
down the
cars. I'm
highway.
not even joking.
He knows he'll never pull all 3 of them over. So,
Shads,
Trooper Williams plays it cool.
do me a
He
favor.
uses the cover of
Depends
light
what
to
the
get
favor
behind the
is.
supercars and follows them until he's close enough to read their license
Did he really say why you
plates.
pulled me over? He did. He really did say that. I'm not even joking. He did. Dude, SRT is such a nice car. Why and why is it always Arkansas? Probably saying that wrong. Arkansas, whatever. Watch a video for me. It's nothing weird, I promise. What video?
It's unclear if our drivers knew Trooper Williams had been following them, or if they're just realizing now. Once he gets their tags, he throws on his lights, hoping to pull at least one of them over. The black car seems to listen, but the white car has other ideas.
Oh, of course. There's always one in the group that doesn't listen. A white SRT does not look that nice, in my opinion. Arkansas. It's not Arkansas. Sarada versus Chocho. I have the link.
Trooper Williams hits
Okay.
140 miles per hour, and even still, the suspect pulls away. He does his best to catch up, but this supercar is about to disappear into the night.
Later, Aegis. Have a good one. I'm not sure if links are enabled in chat, so let me look it up myself here after this. It's 3 minutes, by the way. That's fine. And how are you doing, kind Mo? How long's left in this? We have like 5 minutes left in this.
Trooper Williams may have lost the battle, but he didn't lose the war. Because he saw the suspect's tags, police were able to track the car to a nearby apartment complex. Trooper Williams rolled up with a squad of officers ready to confront the driver and impound the vehicle.
Of course.
He created a big gap on me, and then when he took the mom out,
I'm great. I finished my Mualani. Nice, nice. You happy with the stats and everything? Dude, that beeping is so annoying.
I'm like, well, I'm at Morgan, like, nobody's got off. And so I got off at White Oak, and one of our officers says, hey, there's a matte color Charger going the wrong way on the on-ramp. And so I was like, dude, I'm right here. Where is it? And then our sergeant's like, hey, he just passed me doing like 90.
Yeah.
And so he ducked off the first spot.
Well, the license plate doesn't match, so it's going to sit in tow until he let me know who he is.
Unfortunately, the footage ends before the driver and tow truck show up. We're not sure who these reckless drivers were, but they likely received a visit from Arkansas State Police a few days after their highway joyride. In Arkansas, street racing on a public highway is a Class A misdemeanor, the most serious type of misdemeanor one can commit. If caught street racing, you could face a year in jail and a fine upwards of $2,500.
That's a lot of money. I kind of wished I could have braked 300 for damage, but 250 for damage is fine. 250 is more than enough. You're looking for more?
In the early hours of November 12th of 2017, Dwayne Pope decided to test the legal limit. He was driving like a madman through Alpharetta, Georgia, a city in northern Fulton County. That's when he blew by an officer patrolling the Georgia 400. She threw on her lights and sirens when she clocked the McLaren doing 150 miles per hour.
Damn. Dude, that's more than enough crit damage. I don't think any of my characters have 250. Oh my god. Flash warning.
The McLaren starts pulling away, but then Pope does the most surprising thing of all. He pulls over.
Wait, it's a McLaren? I thought it was a Koenigsegg.
Okay, hold traffic. I can't see a tag constructed.
I can't wait for Nervalite rear on because he can use Mulani's weapon. He can. Is she a catalyst? Oh, she is a catalyst, right? You could hear the radio in the cop car.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see both your hands. Where are you headed to so quickly? Let me see your hands. Keep your hands up. Where are you headed to so quickly? Okay, why did you not stop when you saw my blue lights behind you? You didn't see my blue lights. Alright.
No, she's a...
Our officer approaches the car cautiously,
Then
not
what do you
knowing
mean?
where this encounter might lead. Our officer explains that she clocked Pope going 155 in a 65 mile per hour zone.
155,
she asks how much alcohol he drank that night, to which he responds, a few drinks. Pope went on to fail several field sobriety tests and refused to take a breathalyzer. He was arrested and charged with DUI, speeding, failing to maintain his lane, and driving with an expired tag. According to officers on the scene, Pope was going so fast that when he finally pulled over, his brakes were actually smoking. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next time.
That was really good.